grab your sun hats, sunglasses, and the desire to explore. Today we are seeing the Benidorm town. It's city center Levante Beach on the Old Town when no one's gonna be bothering us. This is the ideal time to explore the town when others are still asleep. Welcome back to the channel Benidorm by Anna. It is Wednesday today and we are in the heart of Benidorm's touristic area, right next to the techno hit, the Madeira Central Hotel, all the nearby popular bars, cafeterias, entertainment, and obviously the Old Town. From here, we're heading towards the Old Town Castle viewpoint and we'll end up on the Levante Beach to see what's the atmosphere like. This moment of the day, early in the morning, it's almost 10 in the morning right now when we are filming this video. It is already more than 23 degrees outside, which is a great weather. Today we will reach around 32 probably on midday. Thus, it is ideal to explore. All these supermarkets, bazaars are slowly opening up. Here you can see some offers. Glasses for just €8. That's actually not bad at all. And if you get two of them, there's going to be offers. Small towel, $5.90. Big towel, $9.90, which are actually really big towels. There's some snacks, some drinks here, souvenirs, magnets, whatever you want to purchase. Usually it is available in the 24-hour or at least international type of supermarkets oriented to tourists. This is the time of the day when we can explore Benidorm with way less people. If you do not like huge crowds, going outside earlier in the morning might be the ideal way of seeing Benidorm as locals actually see it, to enjoy and explore its streets, maybe find for yourself some interesting businesses that you would want to visit slightly later on in the day or during your holidays. You'll get to explore the clean streets, sunshine, as locals see it, typical breakfast places, shops, and much, much more. And the most popular viewpoints will not be as crowded. We actually love to come to Benidorm early in the morning because it just has a special touch to it. Somehow more natural, more local style, if you get what I mean. This is one of the main shopping streets in Benidorm. This is called Calle Gambo. This place here has plenty of different types of shops and services. There is some makeup stores and cosmetics and overall hygiene, such as Kiko Milano. There's Druni, there's Primor, and a few others. There's Pandora, there's Zara clothing shop that's right here on the right side. It's about to open up as well. There's some loveliest cafes for nice roast coffee and a bakery. Plus, for the fans of typical Spanish jamon serrano, typical toasts, there's also plenty of places here that are open early in the morning. On the right side, we have the bubble tea shop, which we really like a lot. It is refreshing. It is a green tea made with flavors and like bubbles inside, which is very tasty, and especially in peak hot summer season months, that is just perfect. And these come in different sizes. Calcedonia, which is usually where you purchase different types of tights, or if you need swimwear, bathing suits, etc., that's where you can purchase these. Pandora, we have also some hairdressers like Lucissimo, which is considered a slightly cheaper hairdressing salon. They do hair extensions, nail extensions, they do waxing, hair removal, also lashes extensions in case you need them done during your holidays. That's where you will be able to do it. Nearby we have a lottery place, which already there are some people waiting for the lottery to open. Spanish love playing lottery, honestly. This is something so typical. Candy shops nearby and more cafeterias, sports clothing shop base, which is really good, honestly. There's also Duck World here. If you're a fan of ducks, that's where you can purchase one. There's different themed ones Zat VS, this is a shoe shop, very, very good one. Typical Spanish small brands are supported by the shop, even ecological ones, which is very nice to see. More places of shops, clothing, accessories, shoes, bags, leather, synthetical leather. Alehop, the cow shop, right here on the right side, by the way, will be opening up in just a few minutes. And the cafeterias are slowly opening their doors here. This is the Passeig de la Carretera, which means like the road of the road or the passing of the road. This is the road, basically. This place here is a continuing of the shopping alley. Great place if you want to go shopping without going to a shopping center, which you can also do by the bus number 2 from Benidorm, and you will end up at the Carrefour and shopping mall La Marina. If it's not the case, then here you can find plenty of expensive brands in the shops like Glamour Addict. There's expensive branded bags, accessories, shoes, clothes, whatever you want, it is here. Typical small Spanish businesses that have been here for decades that make named, like personalized gifts for children mostly. Some sunglasses, quite good actually. We like these. We've bought quite a few of them here. Some of them are for running, for sports, just as something comfortable to wear because the sun is really, really bright in our region and in Spain in general, South Spain especially. And without sunglasses, it is difficult for our eyes a lot of the times to look. So great way of protecting ourselves and being able to watch everything we have around us. Some places here will be opening up slightly later. Some of them are half open already. There's nice souvenir places here. There is a very, very cheap, affordable clothing options, flat prices. See, everything is 6 euros. Not more than that. Everything is 6 euros. Wow. Here on the left side, we have a very good place for bocadillos. This is a very good quality ham serrano. And also they have a wine cellar downstairs. They have a terrace upstairs where you are able to sit down and enjoy a nice glass of wine and try out a plate of typical Spanish ham. Although you also have other options, which is the tapas alley or the nearby bars that also sell different types of tapas or raciones, which basically are small rations, small portions of big meals. And like this, you're able to try paella, fideuà, different types of rices in general. Some meals that usually we prepare in like bigger portions, but you're able to try a tiniest bit of it, which is also great. Here we have one of the best restaurants for seafood, which is Restaurant Cordoba on the left side. And on the right side, we have Central Market of Benidorm and a museum, which is this one right here. A lot of the times there's interesting expositions inside. This is a free entrance, by the way. Thus, you can freely go inside, explore, and check it out. Some hotels here, like Hotel International, they have a nice menu in a buffet, and they've refurbished fully not so long ago. As you can see, the old town streets are really, really quiet right now. There are some people here enjoying heading to the beach, just grabbing some breakfast. And this is the ideal time to just see what's hiding out there in Benidorm. Let's head slightly closer. Here nearby, we have some hotels that have like a budget option hotels, such as Santa Faz. This is popular amongst Spanish and also international tourists. A budget option, quite economic, it's not expensive at all, and you get to stay in the old town of Benidorm. Many bars here and some spicy shops nearby. This is something typical of these streets that exists out here. On the left side, we have the Tapas Alley, and on the right, the other streets that head back towards the Poniente Beach and the Dove Park and the port of Benidorm. And right there in front, we can see the church. This is the church of St. James and St. Anne's, one of the historical buildings that are recommended to visit during your holidays in Benidorm town. On the back side of it, there is a very nice square where you're able to sit down, just make some nice pictures, just sit down right below these trees that provide some natural shade, or get some breakfast or meal options. Here nearby, we have two quite popular places for this. One is Sherry's Bar. Many people told us to check it out and film it for you guys here for our food videos. So maybe this will be the new place we will show you guys shortly. Who knows? But this is where it is located. They say it's a traditional pub food. So homemade soup. Ooh, this sounds nice. Maybe we'll check it out. And right in front, we have the Mojito Bar, which is ideal for cocktails and has a privileged views towards the old town and the Mediterranean Sea. Right next to it, we can see already that throughout all the summer period, there's going to be this crafts market. Some people opened up already, others did not just yet and will be arriving slightly later on. But this is a typical crafts market where you can find handmade jewelry, handmade crafts, souvenirs of different kinds. But look at where it is located. This is a paradise part of Benidorm. And look at how quiet the Malpas beach looks like. It is ideal for snorkeling, by the way. It is not too deep at all. It is sandy. The only bad thing is that it gets really, really crowded by midday. But if you go like this, early in the morning or late in the evening, this is where you can get a very, very nice spot right here in the old town. And now let's head to the main viewpoint, the place where every one of you, I'm quite sure, at least once did, or at least one picture commemorating your holidays. Let us know if it's actually true or not, but this is the castle viewpoint right by the church. We can see that there's more crafts and artists that are here. More people will be arriving towards the evening time. There's going to be people who are painting portraits and different types of fun portraits too, which are called caricaturas in Spanish. There's going to be more and more of them arriving. Probably even some musicians and some street performers will be here by midday and evening time. And this is how the castle viewpoint looks like. Obviously, there's barely anything at all, honestly, left from the castle. This was to protect Benidorm town and the bay from invasions from the seaside. But now it's just a touristic attraction. And from here, we have privileged views towards the Poniente Beach, which zooming it in, this is how it looks like right now. But if you zoom it out, there's some people already with water motorcycles out there, with like jet skis. And if you zoom it out, this is how it looks like. 2.2 kilometers sandy beach line on the other side of Benidorm. Some boats are coming and going, just enjoying the day. By the way, we filmed for you guys the full video about the Poniente Beach, why we think it is underrated or underestimated, and why people should visit this place and explore it. Let us know if you've been there and if you've enjoyed having a walk by the Poniente Beach. Many people here are doing picture with this seagull. Just look at her, him, not sure. Just look at that. A perfect picture from Benidorm town. Maybe this will even be the thumbnail for today's video. Some people who are heading down to the bottom part of the viewpoint. Others are just staying here, having a chat with these birds, just enjoying. And look at that, they're not afraid of people. Look at that. They're just posing here for perfect pictures. There's some information obviously here on the viewpoint about the castle, about the area, everything you should know about this part of Benidorm town. And the views from here, well, obviously are spectacular. You can see all the entire Benidorm town in its glory. The Poniente Beach, the Old Town Levante Beach, Rincon de Loix, everything is seen from here, even the cross of Benidorm, which is where we've been with you a couple of times. We've shown you a complete video of how to get there. You can see it in Benidorm or recommended videos playlist. Just type in search Benidorm by Anna, the cross, or Benidorm's cross, and you will see the video on how to get there and what you can expect if you will be heading there, just to see if it's worth spending your time on this walk, or if you could do something else that you would enjoy slightly more. Some more birds here. This is pigeon, just a typical pigeon probably, that is also enjoying some sunshine. It is nice to see that the birds here are not afraid. No one is touching them. They just live here in the old town. Privileged location in Benidorm, isn't it? And we can already see quite a few people on the Levante Beach, quite busy. Even though it's not even 10 in the morning just now. Look at this. All the front line is pre-booked with umbrellas. Summer, there we go. We know it's the peak season of summer is starting whenever we see so many umbrellas booking the front line of the beach, which technically is not allowed. But the issue is that many people who are already pensioners, who are retired, have been doing this for decades, maybe 30, 40, 50 years. They've been pre-booking with their umbrellas the front line of the beach. Now, obviously, regulations have changed. It is not allowed any longer because there's plenty of people here that are coming early in the morning, but they still do the same thing simply because they think they can, they think they should, and that's how it's done. That's how they always did it. So probably their habits will not change whatsoever. And usually you could either just put their belongings aside, like the chair or the umbrella. If you see it's no one's, people just left it there. That's what can legally be done. Or tell it to the lifeguard and it can be just placed aside and then put back whenever you finish to sunbathe and enjoy the beach. But technically it should not be happening because you cannot pre-book and leave the place unattended. If you're coming to the beach, it is for you to enjoy. It is not fair for all the other locals and tourists. Many people are doing some exercise on the beach, doing some sports, even running along the beach. Others are just enjoying the sunshine or just arriving here. At the end of the beach, obviously there's still some space, but slightly further along, you can see that all the front line is mostly occupied already. But many people who've put their umbrellas and chairs actually are using them right now, which is a good sign. On the Levante Beach promenade, the same as on the Poniente Beach, early in the morning is a time when many people who have the option to do it now are doing sports or different types of sports activities, are heading for a run, are just making a power walk, like a fast walk, just having a walk around the beach with their pets, by themselves, with a group of people, put their sports outfits and just enjoy it. Nearby the Hotel Bilbaíno, look at that, it's changing fast. That is nice. Hotel Bilbaíno was one of the oldest and one of the first ones in Benidorm whenever the tourism started, and it was started in 1926, by the way, which means that in 2026 it's going to be their 1 centuries anniversary, which is insane how a building was able to survive such a long time. This is what old constructions actually mean. These were more durable than nowadays ones, sadly. So the family that owns this are fully renovating the whole building to open the hotel back again in 2026. And I'm quite sure it's going to be an incredible place. Once it opens up, we will try our best to show it to you guys. Nearby, we have Barceló Benidorm Beach. This is the Barceló Hotel Group's brand hotel. Brand new one. It was instead of an iconic Felomar Hotel, which was here also one of the oldest ones. Now it's fully rebranded, refurbished, brand new, spectacular, adults recommended hotel. Not the cheapest option, slightly more fancy, but if you're staying next to the old town with all these gorgeous views, this is usually paid. And hotels, overall hotels on the front line, are slightly more expensive because of that, because of the views. And this is also a brand new one. Some local cafes such as Nabab will love this place, very good one. Rico Cafe Bar, great for tea or coffee or juice or like some refreshing drink. Not so much for the food, especially toasts. Not a lot of topping on it and really expensive. We have a full review here on the channel, by the way, to show it to you guys. In some of the videos, I think it was the last one that we did from the bar right next to the Sundays market, we've shown you the video, and I think there was a comment which I cannot find anymore, maybe they've deleted it. There was a comment saying that they can hear it's not totally honest. I suppose these are not our regular subscribers, just random people who bumped into the video, but our subscribers do actually know that we always give our honest opinion. We do not collaborate with any kind of business. Everything always goes out of our pocket, and if we like it, we like it. If we don't like it, we don't. There's plenty of videos here on the channel who actually are saying some negative points if we did not enjoy it, but those that we did obviously will also deserve their very well deserved spot here on the channel, which was actually the case of this last place that we filmed. Incredible food once again, and everything is paid out of our pocket, so we have no reason on why to tell if it's good or bad or somehow hide the truth. Thank you for accompanying us in today's loveliest walk early in the morning around Benidorm town's most popular locations, when no one is bothering us because there's not a lot of people on the streets. We'll see you in a new video.